At Westfield Shopping Center during the height of Black Friday madness, at exactly 2:47 p.m. when the red alarm lights began flashing, Sarah Johnson's 8-year-old daughter Emma gripped her mother's hand tightly. Bomb threat. 500-meter evacuation zone. All civilians must evacuate the building within 3 minutes. At that moment, it felt like the end of the world. 500 innocent people, mothers, fathers, children, elderly, screamed as they rushed toward the exits. Shopping carts toppled over, children cried, waves of panic engulfed everyone. "Mom! Let's run! Are we going to die?" The fearful look in Emma's eyes tore Sarah's heart apart. But at that instant, her commander's voice from 12 years ago echoed in her mind, "Lieutenant Angel, bomb detonates in 2 minutes. 200 civilians trapped. Your call." Sarah looked at her daughter's crying face. Then at the panicking families around her. Then at the security system sounding the alarm. And at that moment, she realized this was no coincidence. Westfield Shopping Center in Denver, Colorado, had attracted thousands of people for Black Friday sales. 37-year-old Sarah Johnson had come shopping with her 8-year-old daughter Emma and 5-year-old son Jake, just like any other day. For the past 12 years, she had been an ordinary housewife. Every morning she took the kids to school, cleaned the house, cooked meals, and in the evening when her husband Mike returned from work, they would eat dinner as a family. Her neighbors knew her as a sweet, gentle mother devoted to her children. No one questioned her past, no one suspected that behind that soft voice lay a completely different story. Today, too, they had come to the mall to buy the kids' winter clothes. Emma had liked a new coat, Jake was running around in the toy section. "Mom, this is so pretty," Emma had shouted, showing off a pink puffer jacket. "It's beautiful, but a bit expensive, sweetheart," Sarah had said, looking at the price tag. With a housewife's budget, she had to calculate everything. "Please Mom. I really like it." Sarah had smiled and kissed her daughter. "Okay, let's get it. But that's all the presents this year." That's when the alarm started blaring. At first, they thought it was a fire alarm. But the voice from the loudspeaker froze everyone. Bomb threat. Immediate evacuation. Sarah's heart began pounding wildly. But this wasn't fear. This was that familiar adrenaline rush returning after 12 years. "Mom, what's happening?" Jake ran to his mother's side in fear. Sarah gathered her children close. She began analyzing the panic situation around her. Her training from 12 years ago was coming back, exit points, crowd flow direction, possible bomb locations. "Kids, stay calm. We'll leave just like everyone else." But as they moved toward the exits, she heard from a security guard's radio, "Bomb located in the main hall, under the stairs. 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining. 2 minutes 30 seconds. Sarah stopped. She looked at her children. Then at the crowd rushing to the exits. 500 people were trying to get out, but there wouldn't be enough time. At that moment, she remembered her last mission from 12 years ago. Did this story impact you too? Just like Sarah, do you have a hidden talent that nobody knows about? Maybe you also look ordinary on the outside, but have an extraordinary past. If you love these kinds of incredible true stories, hit that red subscribe button right now. Because here at Narrative Guru HQ, every week we uncover the extraordinary backgrounds of ordinary people. And definitely write to us in the comments, is there a surprising secret in your family that nobody knows about? Did you ever discover an incredible truth about your mom, dad, or grandmother that shocked you? Don't forget to like this video, because every like helps these hidden heroes' stories reach more people. And if you want more stories like Sarah's, about protective mothers' love or hidden military backgrounds, click that bell icon so you'll be notified of our new videos. Because here's the truth, there are dozens of heroes hiding in plain sight around us every day. And we're going to keep telling their stories. Come on, let's meet in the comments now. What's your most surprising family secret? In Sarah's mind, that night from 12 years ago came alive. Counter-terrorism operation in Syria. Target, Hassan Viper Blackwood, leader of the Red Circle organization. That night, Lieutenant Sarah Angel Johnson was the U.S. military's most elite bomb disposal expert. 8 years of experience, over 200 successful operations, perfect record with no casualties. But that night, everything had gone wrong. They had cornered Viper. But as a last resort, he had taken 50 civilians hostage in the building and threatened to blow it up. Angel, make your choice, Commander Sterling had said over the radio. Either capture Viper or save the civilians. You can't do both. Sarah had chosen the civilians. She saved 50 innocent lives, but Viper escaped. And that night, as he fled, he had shouted, "This isn't over, Angel. I'll find you. I'll make you feel the pain I felt." 12 years had passed. Sarah thought Viper was dead. But now, this attack at the shopping center. It couldn't be a coincidence. "Mom, aren't we leaving?" Emma's voice brought her back to the present. Sarah looked at her children. Then at the crowd around her. There was congestion at the exits, people were trampling each other. 2 minutes remained. At that moment, she made the hardest decision of her life. "Emma, Jake, look at me." She held her children's hands. "I'm going to say something very important. You're going to go to the security guard. I'll be right behind you." "But Mom." "Now. No questions." The children recognized the authority in their mother's voice. They ran to the security guard. Sarah took a deep breath. After 12 years, it was time to become Lieutenant Angel Johnson again. She began running toward where the bomb was located. The main hall was dark. Alarm lights cast a red shadow. Sarah approached under the stairs. And she saw it. Before her was the most complex bomb device she had ever seen. Plastic explosive, timer, pulse sensor, motion sensor. This was not amateur work. "Hello, Angel." Sarah turned around. Standing before her, looking at her with the same cold eyes as 12 years ago, was Hassan Viper Blackwood. "Long time no see," Viper said. "Do you remember me?" "How could I forget you?" Sarah's voice was calm but cold. "So you've been hunting me for 12 years?" "Of course. You ruined my life. Now I'm going to ruin yours." Sarah continued examining the bomb device. 1 minute 45 seconds remained. "This bomb isn't your style. Too complex." Viper smiled. 12 years haven't been wasted. I've made new partnerships. This bomb has timer, motion sensor, and pulse sensor. It explodes the moment you touch it. Then how are you safe? Because I'm already prepared to die. But you. You want to live with that beautiful family, don't you? Sarah's heart tightened. Don't involve my children in this. I already have. When this bomb explodes, 500 people will die, including your lovely family. 1 minute 30 seconds. Sarah began working on the bomb. Her old knowledge was coming back. Red wire, blue wire, yellow wire. Stop. Viper shouted. This bomb is special. Cut the wrong wire and it explodes immediately. Then tell me the right wire. Why should I? You ruined my life. I did my job. I saved 50 innocent lives. So what about now? What will you do for 500 innocent lives? Sarah stopped. The bomb was too complex. She was afraid of making the wrong move. 1 minute remained. Deal, Viper said. I'll tell you how to disable the bomb. But in exchange, you take my bullet. What? Sacrifice yourself. The bomb stops, 500 people live. You die. In Sarah's mind, her children appeared. Emma's laugh, Jake playing with toys, her husband Mike's love. Think about it, Angel. 500 lives for one life. The math is simple. 45 seconds remained. Sarah knelt next to the bomb. Her eyes filled with tears. Okay, she said slowly. I accept. Very good. That's how it should be. The hero game ends here. Viper pulled out his gun and pointed it at Sarah. Now I'm telling you, cut the blue wire, then red, finally yellow. Sarah picked up the wire cutters. She approached the blue wire. But at that moment, something occurred to her. Viper's bomb knowledge was never good. He always used others. The real master of this bomb was someone else. Wait, Sarah said. This bomb isn't yours. You didn't make this. Viper's face changed. What do you mean? You're not a bomb expert. You never were. Who made this? 30 seconds remained. At that moment, a voice came from the shopping center's sound system. Hello, Angel. I'm Dr. Marcus Black. Among those civilians you killed 12 years ago was my brother. Sarah was shocked. Dr. Black. Red Circle's bomb expert. I thought you were dead. I didn't die. And I've been waiting for this moment for 12 years. 20 seconds. Viper lied to you. That sequence will detonate the bomb. The real sequence is, first yellow, then red, finally blue. Why are you telling me? Because I want to see you on the brink of death. If you make the wrong choice, you die immediately. If you make the right choice, you live but with guilt. 15 seconds. Sarah's hand was trembling. There were two different pieces of information. Which one was correct? Mom. Sarah looked back. Emma was running toward her. Emma, no. Stay away. Mom, I can't leave you. 10 seconds. Seeing her daughter, Sarah made her decision. Whatever sequence was correct, she would try. Emma, close your eyes. 5 seconds. Sarah cut the yellow wire. The bomb didn't stop. 4 seconds. She cut the red wire. It was still running. 3 seconds. The blue wire remained. 2 seconds. Mom. 1 second. Sarah cut the blue wire. The bomb stopped. The alarm went silent. The bomb had been neutralized. Sarah hugged Emma tightly. Mom, how did you do that? Her daughter asked. It's a long story, sweetheart. But Viper was still there. And his gun was still pointed at Sarah. Bravo, Angel. But this is just the beginning. What do you mean? This bomb was just to get attention. The real bomb is somewhere else. Sarah's heart stopped. Where? At your children's school. What? Yes. Right now Jake is at school, isn't he? And the school bomb will explode in 10 minutes. Sarah went crazy. Jake is here. He came with us. No. You forgot him at home. He had school today. Sarah's mind was confused. Was that right? Was Jake really at school? Choose, Angel. Either catch me or save your son. Just like 12 years ago. The same choice again. Sarah took Emma to safety. Sweetheart, stay with the security guards. Mom is handling business and coming back. Mom, where's Jake? Sarah's heart tightened. She really couldn't remember. Had she taken Jake to school this morning? Don't worry. Mom will handle everything. Viper was already starting to escape. Sarah, after 12 years, chased after him again. At the shopping center exit, Viper jumped on his motorcycle. Come on, Angel. Are you as fast as you used to be? Sarah took a security guard's car. Hey! You can't take that car. Official business, she shouted. For the first time in 12 years, she used her command voice. Viper was speeding through city traffic. Sarah was following behind. But her mind was on her son. Was Jake really at school? She called her husband Mike. Mike, is Jake at school today? Of course. You took him this morning. Sarah's world collapsed. Jake was really in danger. Go to the school right now. There's a bomb threat. What? Sarah, what are you talking about? I don't have time to explain. Go now. She continued following Viper through traffic. But this time it wasn't just duty. This was her son. Viper stopped in front of an old factory building. Sarah followed him inside. The building was dark. Viper was hiding somewhere inside. Angel. Welcome to the old home. The voice was coming from everywhere. 12 years ago, everything started here. Now it will end here. Sarah advanced carefully. The building was full of traps. Your son is very sweet, by the way. I watched him going to school. Don't touch him. I'm going to touch him, so what are you going to do? Sarah reached the center of the building. There was a big screen there. It showed Jake's school. And there was a bomb timer in the schoolyard. 5 minutes remained. That's it. In 5 minutes your son will die. Just like my brother. What do you want? Justice. You ruined my life. Now I'm ruining yours. Sarah could see her son on the screen. Jake was innocently playing with his friends. Please. He's just a child. My brother was a child too. 4 minutes remained. Sarah looked around desperately. Viper was hiding somewhere, but where? Viper. Show yourself. Let's talk. There's nothing to talk about. You made your decision 12 years ago. 3 minutes remained. Sarah was ready to do anything to save her son. Okay. I'll do whatever you want. But let my son go. Really? Yes. Then kill yourself. Shoot yourself in the head with that gun. There was a gun on the ground. Sarah picked it up. She held it. 2 minutes remained. Come on, Angel. Experience the same thing. Learn what it feels like to have your heart break. Sarah looked at the gun. Then at her son on the screen. At that moment, her husband Mike's voice came over the radio. Sarah. We evacuated the school. Jake is safe. What? The bomb wasn't real. It was fake. Sarah was shocked. Viper had deceived her. No. Viper seemed to have gone crazy. This is impossible. At that moment, Sarah located his position. He was upstairs. She ran upstairs. Viper was trying to escape. Stop. Sarah shouted. You ruined my plan. Your plan was wrong from the start. They fought. It wasn't like 12 years ago anymore. Both were tired, aged. But Sarah's motivation was stronger. She was a mother. She defeated Viper and handed him over to the police. That evening, at home, Sarah had to tell her children the truth. Mom, were you really a bomb expert? Emma asked. Yes, sweetheart. A very long time ago. Why did you quit? Because I wouldn't have had time to be with you. Jake innocently asked, but today you protected us. Yes. Because you are my life. Mike hugged his wife. Why didn't you ever tell me? Because that life was left behind. My real life is here, with you. That night, after the children fell asleep, Sarah sat in the garden. The decision she made 12 years ago was right. Military service was important, but starting her family was more important. But today she had also learned that when necessary, she could use her old identity. Mike came and sat beside her. Do you regret it? Leaving military life? No. Because that life brought me here. To you. But you gave up so much. But I gained much more valuable things. Your love. Mike smiled. You really are special. 1 year later, Sarah was still the same housewife. But now her children knew about her past. And this made them feel safer. One day, Emma had written a composition assignment at school. My mom is a housewife. She cooks, cleans, and takes care of us. But my mom is also a superhero. Because she protects us. And when necessary, she can do very dangerous things. But what she loves most is spending time with us. When the teacher read the composition, she called Sarah. Mrs. Johnson, Emma wrote very beautifully. Were you really a bomb expert? Sarah smiled. It's a long story. Would you tell us? Maybe another time. Because the past should stay in the past. What mattered was now. And now, there was a home where 2 children grew up safely. Under Sarah's protection. That evening, Emma asked, Mom, would you want to be a bomb expert again? Sarah kissed her daughter. No, sweetheart. Because I'm already doing the most important job. What's that? Being your mother. And that was the hardest and most valuable job in the world. 5 years later, Sarah's story became a book. From housewife to hero. But Sarah didn't participate in book reading events. Because she was still doing the same job, being a mother. And that was enough for her. Sometimes our past follows us. But what's really important is how we use that past for our happiness today. Sarah had used her old skills to protect her family. And that was a perfect choice. That day at the shopping center, not only was a bomb neutralized. It also showed what a mother could do to protect her children. That night, before going to bed, Sarah looked at the photo of her old uniform. Goodbye, old me, she whispered. Now there's a better me. And it really was true. Because the greatest success is making our loved ones happy. And Sarah had done that perfectly. This story is about mothers who appear ordinary but have extraordinary hearts, proving that real power lies in love and that the greatest victory is family happiness. Because sometimes the greatest heroism is leaving our old identity behind for those we love.